All right. Let's do this thing. So, we have the new four scenario Frosthaven intro. We played through it this morning, or finished playing through it this morning. I really like the intro. The intro, I think, is really cool. I would be totally down for it not being like optional, for it just being the actual start of the game. Especially because you get some pretty good rewards in it. So we're going to start a Nuzlocke and see what happens. I only played the levels on 4-player so far, so we'll just have to see what they're like in 3-player, I think. 29. Attempt number 29. Lucky number 29. I don't really see how anything could go wrong. We didn't get to play Blinkblade or Deathwalker, so we'll make one of each of those. Aether Outpost, we won't be able to get there for a while, but that's fine. I like Deathwalker in the Aether Outpost levels. Blinkblade. 5 herbs? 5 herbs seems good enough. Let's go Poison Dagger with Winged Shoes. And then finally, Banner Spear put in a lot of work in one of those levels. Geminate was pretty decent. Bone Shaper is really not good for any of the 4 new levels. Everybody's probably fine for the first one, but well, I definitely want a frontline, so it's going to be Banner Spear or Drifter, and I want to try them in 3-player and see what they're like. So let's go Banner. I like Banner. Own a bunch of stuff. That's fine. All right, and we get to fix our cards. There wasn't anything special in this first level, I don't think. I mean, it's really just go through and kill stuff. We can start getting a lot of loot, but I think it was just money in the first level, so it's not going to be all that important. But we'll bring the loot card just because. An incendiary throw is really nice. Let's go.
You tread the long road leading north. The eerie silence
the road
that
to
envelops
Frosthaven.
the bleak landscape as of late is unnerving. Suddenly, a familiar cacophony shatters the tranquility. The unmistakable clamor of conflict, the primal symphony of slaughter. Approaching cautiously, you witness a scene of chaos unfolding before you. A group of weary merchants find themselves besieged by a marauding band of vermling bandits. Pausing to assess the situation, you weigh your options. Dispatching the vermlings would be an undemanding task, and perhaps the merchants would express their gratitude with a fistful of coins.
I don't think they do that. Maybe I missed it earlier, but I don't think anything comes of the merchants. I think they just like disappear. I don't know. We shall see. This first level is pretty easy. It's just an escape scenario, but we don't even need to escape. But it does introduce us to endless spawning, which is definitely a Frosthaven mechanic you need to know all about. And probably the thing that digital handles the worst, because not knowing exactly what's going to happen with infinite spawning until it actually happens is definitely a weakness of the digital implementation. Wow, this feels like the exact same number of enemies we faced in 4-player. We've got a trap to get to use only one elite. So let's just go late with Blink Blade. Surely we can find a way to get into position and hit something. Going at 82. Let's go at 99 just because there's a chance the scout stands still. Then I think ideally I want things to kind of group up around us a little bit. We need to keep this guy protected, but that's fine. And then once we open the door, I think he starts heading towards said door. I guess these obstacles just get destroyed. He starts heading towards the door, and then we win when he escapes with his mule. This seems like a very good place for Call to the Abyss. And I can't set dark with my bottom, so maybe we'll just... Oh, we can't poison either. We'll just make sure we're in the right spot. Then, if things group up, we could get a nice incendiary throw next turn. Let's just go late and see what we can do with positioning. Okay, they're standing still. That's why I went late on Blink Blade. I kind of want to just like get towards this next room. Vernlings don't scare me very much. So we'll just move closer. Okay. Blink Blade starts with a miss. That's unfortunately that's on theme with what was happening to me earlier. Alright, well, I mean, I would love to tip of the spear these guys. It doesn't look like there's any formation I can get on them right now, though. Let's look at Blink Blade first, I guess. I could kinetic transfer to push the hound through the trap. It's not guaranteed to kill, but it could do pretty well. Blurry jab sounds pretty good. Maybe let's just go fast and just go for a blurry jab. Just get some damage on one of these guys. And then, you know what? I don't even mind just going for a ranged attack. Oh, I didn't bring my heal summon. That'll definitely be something that I will want. Let's just play the banner of strength. I like that idea. And then we'll go after and see if we can't get multiple kills with forceful spirits. Ugh, I hate this scout card. But at least I don't have to figure out the aggro myself. Okay, Blink Blade picks up a kill. Go here to force disadvantage. The only thing is that it's range 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if I move up, then this guy hits me. Yeah, I don't see any reason to take more hits than I have to. So maybe I'll just stay here. No. Banner of Strength into this guy. There we go. We will mark the scout. Overkill him with a crit. Move shadow towards the next room, and mark the hound. Very nice. Now the trap kills the hound if I want to go for that. Oh, my Banner of Strength is going to get hit a couple times here, isn't it? That's potentially unpleasant. Okay, cool. Yeah, don't hit the Banner of Strength. You really don't want to do that. I promise. Okay, a -1 is nice. We'll take that. And now Banner Spear. Move here, an Incendiary Throw. A -1 or better wounds both of these. I like that. If we're going for that, I could just Sand in the Hourglass. That seems fine. And then this guy's marked already, but he's never going to be dead here. Which means that I would love for Blinkblade to do more. Okay, Blinkblade can kinetic transfer, push him into the trap, and kill him. And then Deathwalker, maybe I just, like, kill this guy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Move the shadow with Dark Fog, Fluid Knight. That's fine. Okay, they're hitting hard. This could be bad for the Banner of Strength. Double wound? Yes, we do get the double wound. And now Sand in the Hourglass kills that. Oh, no, I didn't play Sand in the Hourglass. Okay, Blinkblade will tank these guys. -1 or better kills. Beautiful. We really should be able to put the shadow right there. Well, maybe not. I guess it does say then remove the shadow, doesn't it? Ow. This card does so much damage. But we're in good shape to tank a little bit. Actually, I take it back. Blinkblade is not in that good of shape. But I can Sand in the Hourglass, and the next turn I can probably just loot, because probably everything will be dead. Oh, maybe I want Sand in the Hourglass. Top, it's not that good. I'd probably just use the Dark and hit this guy. Meanwhile, I could tip of the spear here. What do I want to do? If I just tank whatever this guy does, he'll go down. I kind of want to let them just come up so that I can pick up their loot. I'll just run over here and immobilize this guy. Okay, at least they deal less damage this turn. Let's activate Strength of the Abyss. And now we can eat this shadow. Which is my favorite way to play Deathwalker. Just eating shadows as you go. Okay, and now Blinkblade could get a heal too, or I just Sand in the Hourglass. And I think that that's a little bit better. Let's just pick up this money. Alright, very nice. Banner can go relatively fast here. Oh, unfortunately, I'm never going to be in range to move my banner. But maybe I, like, move 2 and move the Valorath Merchant too. Blink Blade, probably just move 2 and loot 1. And then Deathwalker will grab this double. Okay, move 2. Move Shadow towards the door. And mark the sky.
Wretched vermlings caught us unawares, lurking among the rocks and vegetation and springing their ambush.
The merchant exclaims.
But I cannot celebrate while my trusty beast of burden remains in the clutches of those fiends.
The merchant points to a cluster of dense
Okay, it did remove the obstacle. So we can just move to... Is he gonna... Okay, he's not gonna do anything this turn. But I think he will go to open the door next turn. We might not be able to use the Banner of Strength. We might just be sacking it. Because I think he's going to move 3 towards the door here. But it's nap time for everybody. Honestly, maybe I short rest Blink Blade so that I can go ahead and get my drive recharge in. I think I'm going to. Blurry Jab really would suck to lose. But I don't want to lose the hit point. Okay, I should not have moved him too. That was a mistake. I definitely should not have moved him. Four damage. Oh, he's gonna get hit so hard here. We threw on the first tutorial level. It also really sucks. I lost Blurry Jab, which would do really well here. I think we drop Eclipse. Okay, so I can move a shadow. I can move this shadow. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can move this shadow for 5, maybe. And Fluid Knight. And mark something. Oh. The poison AoE attack would go really well here. Wow, this room is just as hard as I remember it being in 4-player, but with only 3. This guy could definitely one-shot Deathwalker. That would be upsetting. Alright, so we need to get Blink Blade in there. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4 and hit. So let's go for that. There is a trap back here that I can use for the Priest. So we'll want to save Kinetic Transfer. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we can go for that next turn. Oh, but I don't have enough movement. 1, 2, 3, 4. So maybe I don't play the Cascading Reaction loss. I could move with Cascading Reaction and then hit with Twin Strike and get it down in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, I can't reach if I just go straight cascading reaction kinetic transfer. I don't reach the priest. I want to get to that priest, but I think getting Blinkblade in there is a pretty big priority. And then I probably just short rest so that I can kinetic transfer next turn. Meanwhile here, 1, 2, 3. I'm not going to reach 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess I go after my buddy, and he'll have moved in. So Blinkblade's going to tank a lot, and they got the worst card. This is really bad. Do I want to poison this guy? Sure. It's pretty likely I'll hit him again. Oh, I didn't activate my boots and I can't get all the way in. Okay, I guess we just kill the elite then. Or at least try to. But that's also the guy that Banner was going to try to hit. If I move this shadow, it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That seems fine. We'll attack this guy, remove this shadow because I don't have any need for it. Now a -2 or better kills, and we'll mark him. Good. Strength of the Abyss came in big there. Three damage, he's fine. Okay, so now they're together and they'll be moving in. And Banner can't reach anything. But I've got move 4 jump at 6 speed next turn. And we'll just drop a card on Banner to block the damage. And this Banner will tank for us. Oh, maybe I want regroup to move them forward. That would be pretty nice to move them both for 3. Alright, so now Deathwalker can teleport in there. Blinkblade just short rests, because the only thing I really want here is kinetic transfer. I can go 1, 2, 3. Move in, push this priest into the trap, and then I don't have to deal with them for the rest of the level. They're both going to be moving 3 towards the end. Yeah, so he's just going to move 3, push 1. I think I just teleport in there. And then I don't have an amazing top, but maybe I just Black Barrage and kill this guy. And here I'll go at 6 speed. Get in there. And I guess Javelin for some range damage. Oh, these are really bad cards from them. But I think we're going to be fine. Man, they're late and my allies are going to move in a lot. Alright, Priest goes down. That's pretty huge. I really don't want to do a disadvantaged attack, but I wouldn't mind picking up the loot. I guess I can just do a default attack for 2 into this guy, can't I? That probably was not the right call, but it worked out. Oh, yeah, I should have killed that guy, because now he's going to hit my mule. But we've got cards to lose. Oh, no, not my banner. Let's see, Blinkblade can lose a card. Blinkblade has to go slow this next turn. Okay, and then they're gonna move 3, so 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. They don't quite make it here. If I do borrowed time, they move for 4. So this guy would go 1, 2, 3, 4. If I can kill this guy, he could go 1, 2, 3, 4. What if I do borrowed time with, I guess, just a default attack? Although maybe experimental adjustment is kind of nice to get the muddle on everything. And then if I grant movement to them, do I grant them move 4s? I think I do. And then they could escape this turn. So we want to go right after Blinkblade. Which is not something that I can do. Because Blinkblade is 32-42 and Banner Spear would be 32-25. Or 67. But 67 is way too late. But if I grant this guy a move 3, 1, 2, 3, and then he moves 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know, maybe they can escape this turn. Let's try it. We'll try it. Oh, I should have boots to underspeed this muddle. I really should have, because I want this guy here dead. But now I kill him with everything except for a miss. Nice. I can make my token here, and then I loot and teleport onto the pile. Okay, that guy died, which was my #1 priority. So now I just attack at range, and I'm just super unlikely to do much. But I grant them a lot of movement, and then I just lose cards for them to not die this turn. Blinkblade grants extra move, and then muddles and immobilizes all of these guys. And that guy escapes the following turn. He can take 4, even. Okay, and the first level of the tutorial was sketchy, but we made it. We made it. Let's see. I would love to just get as much loot as possible. So Blinkblade can move here and loot 1. That would have to be like temporal displacement top, though. Banner can get this one. Man, I wish I had a good way to get all this loot, but I really don't. I guess I'll just attack this guy and hope to kill him. Oh, nice. They're standing still. Love it. Okay, so... attack this guy. -1 kills. Crit also kills. Put it right there, and I can get double loot. Picking up a lot of gold on Deathwalker is always really good. Although we got Hide. Nothing for Banner to do but get this piece of money. And same for Blink Blade. And that is the level. That feels like a pretty decent first level. Like, there are traps that you get to use. There are, like, scouts are generally a good monster type. Because they teach you, like, if they go late, you don't want to stand next to them because they're standing still and attacking with poison. They've got a couple of ranged cards and a couple of melee cards, so there's a lot to look out for. 32 gold on Deathwalker is so good. We can get a wound sword as soon as we start the game. Unfortunately, no Hide on Banner, because she can pick up a good piece of armor. Is it 1 or 2 Hide for... I think it's 2 Hide, and you get a chest piece that gives you disadvantage on 2 attacks.
The moment the merchant catches sight of you, he rushes forward with overwhelming emotion.
Oh, I feared I had lost you forever,
he exclaims, tears of relief glistening in his eyes as he wraps his arms around the animal's neck. Turning towards you, he expresses his gratitude.
Today you've not only saved me once, but twice.
With a grateful smile, the merchant presents you with a small pouch of coins.
May this offer some measure of recompense for your noble efforts.
You, however, have your own considerations. The vermlings rarely attack this far south along the Imperial Road. Your eyes scan the rocky terrain and dense vegetation, settling on a hill in the direction the bandits fled. Perhaps a quick survey from the high ground will reveal something more.
12 gold. I probably don't care at all, I don't think. Deathwalker got a lot, and she wants to buy a 30 when she can. Okay, I think I did this one last time and got a bless. This is just a scripted event. We come upon a weathered wooden bridge spanning a large, jagged chasm. Its timbers groaning with age and decay. The light-step vermlings may have scurried across it with ease, but your weight will surely send it crashing down to the depths below. Northward, through a thin veil of mist, you spy a lumberjack clearing. Crude, yet promising. With any luck, there you'll find the means or the help you'll need to continue your ascent. So we could try to cross the bridge with whatever we have, or try to find the repair materials. This gave me a bless. Let's just see what happens if we get this one. I would assume we're going to be muddled or something. Or everybody's going to suffer 2 damage. Everybody's cursed. Alright, and we go play the lumberjack camp. We step onto the bridge, testing each plank with deliberate care. The wood creaks and shifts beneath you, but you press on. Halfway across, a sharp snap breaks the silence. Then a cascade of splintering timbers. The bridge gives way. All right. Well, at least now we know for next time. Always pick the right option. We can get masteries here for this level, which is really cool. And let's see, this level was difficult. I did fail at my first attempt. And now we're cursed instead of blessed, which is not my favorite. Have a card each time I rest. That's really easy on Deathwalker, given that we start with 11, and this scenario is survive for 9 rounds. There's a lot going against us in this level. Yeah, Blinkblade cards are good. Power Leak might be good, but I don't know. End at 3 health or less. Kill 3 or fewer enemies. Never play your lower initiative. We'll go 3 health or less. Banner, we want the healing banner. We'll take it over Pincer Move. Reinforcement could be pretty good here. We might just want it just to tank a hit for us. Deflecting Maneuver could be good too. Shield 2 into ranged attacks. Ooh, Unbreakable Wall sounds nice. Unbreakable Wall plus Heal Banner sounds really good. So maybe I'm not going to attack too much. I really don't need Incendiary Throw. It's kind of useless in this level. Let's give this a try. I would also really like the at all costs heal. But I think everything else feels too good. Miser is really nice here.
As you arrive at the lumberjack camp, one grim truth becomes immediately clear. The forest did not take kindly to being harvested. In retaliation, it has done the same to the unfortunate workers. Blood stains the ground, and torn off limbs litter the clearing. A gruesome testament to what must have been 5 grown men who once made this place their base. Their tents are shredded, their tools shattered, their camp reduced to ruin beyond repair.
Alright, so we're getting attacked by the forest. This level, it is survive for 9 rounds. There are earth demons, hounds, and forest imps. There are also 3 totems in the ground. The 3 totems, each are, I think it was 22 health, 1 shield. Oh, but they should be lower because I'm 3-player now, hopefully. So, what, 16 health? 15 health, 1 shield. That's really good. 15 health, 1 shield is really good. So the Totem of Restoration, monsters heal 1 at the beginning of every turn, which is really rough for Blinkblade, because, like, Sand in the Hourglass, or Deathwalker's Anger of the Dead to wound forest imps, and then Sand in the Hourglass would kill them, if they didn't get the heal 1 at the beginning of every turn. Like, 3 health shield 2 makes the heal 1 so awful, especially because Blinkblade has this suffering with experimental adjustment and kinetic transfer. Those could be really nice. So this totem gives them heal 1 at the beginning of every turn, which makes me really want to kill this first. This totem makes them muddle with every attack. So between the retaliate and the shield and being muddled every single turn, it's just rough. You do very, very, very little damage, and then you take retaliate and stuff. And you can't even wound to get past the shield and retaliate because of the healing totem. This totem sets earth every round, which that by itself doesn't sound like the biggest deal, but earth gives earth demons multi-target on some of their cards. It also gives forest imps multi-target on 2 of their cards, Rotten Sting and Dark Charm, which are their 2 worst cards. And so there's a lot of rough stuff. There's a lot of rough stuff with everything. Unfortunately, this heal 1 is just so far away. I don't know if it's realistic to go for that. And I don't know exactly where things are going to be spawning. These 3 curses really, really sucks, because I'm going to be muddled so much. Those curses are really going to come back to haunt me. I think my play is going to be to run up here, just because this one's closer. We also can get the chest by being up here, which is kind of nice. And I think maybe we're just going to set up camp up here. And we'll just destroy the Totem of Earth so that there's less damage coming out of Earth Demons, less damage coming out of Forest Imps. And then we're not particularly trying to kill anything else. There is also wood that we can pick up on the ground just to get extra wood, but it doesn't look like we're going to be able to get too much of that. So Blinkblade could just move over and make this guy suffer. If I kinetic transfer Sand in the Hourglass, that guaranteed kills this Forest Imp. Move over, make him suffer, wound, make him suffer, and then he dies. Not even to the wound, he just straight up dies. That lets me save Twin Strike, and so I can get like a Twin Strike cascading reaction onto multiple Forest Imps potentially. I think I like that start. I like that start. So Forest Imp will be down. I can go for Wave of Anguish into the Earth Totem. I definitely want to play a lot of losses, so I don't mind just playing Shadow Step here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, with where this is positioned, I can only hit it with 3 shadows. And it really feels like Earth is the least useful thing to take out, but this is just too far away. So I just move 6 and I make a bunch of shadows. And then turn 2, we can just go for the Wave of Anguish. I think that that'll be worth it. I potentially could place or remove a shadow every round. The only problem is that, let's see, I'm placing shadows on turn 1, but that's both of my lost placements. I place a shadow on turn 2 with Call to the Abyss. And then I can remove a shadow with Fluid Knight. And then I guess I have to short rest and Call to the Abyss again. I can remove a shadow with Anger of the Dead. I guess at that point, I'm just like removing a shadow, 1 shadow per round with Fluid Knight, Anger of the Dead, Lingering Rot. That can get me 3. Then I can rest and get another shadow out with Call to the Abyss. And then I can remove another 3 again. That should work. We just won't actually be all that useful, even though we're doing all of the shadow stuff. But we'll get the Earth Totem down. And we can pick up the chest. Meanwhile, over here, I would love to summon a banner on turn 1. I just don't know if that's really a great idea. I mean, I could go for the heal banner. That way we can get rid of any poisons the Forest Imps give us really easily. And just hiding up here with the heal banner plus Unbreakable Wall sounds really good. But if I place heal banner right here, then next turn I could go move the banner to. Maybe that's not bad. Let's go for that. So I just want to go late. I guess we'll play Rallying Cry and heal banner. Let's go. Let's give this a try. Move a lot and heal, I think, is pretty nice. This is basically the card that makes me want to remove the Earth. Does this guy immobilize on every attack yet? No, not until 1 more level. So that's something at least, but he is going to do a lot of damage either way. Let's just go here so that it's disadvantage. Because I'm going to hit him with one of my shadows no matter what this next turn anyway. Ow. There's that muddle with every hit. Oh. If I come here, Deathwalker suffers 1. I think that's worth it. Oh. If I come here, the Totem suffers 1, though, doesn't it? Maybe it's a really bad idea to use my jump boots already, though. But I like the Totem suffering 1, because I'm not actually hitting the Totem all that hard. Alright, we get the heal banner out, and I guess I'll attack here. Maybe I get my curse. No, but I did get out 2 -1s. Okay. +2 crit. That's some start. Strength of the Abyss is going to be pretty decent. Maybe I don't need Dark Fog. We're going to be pretty cramped. Okay, so here it's definitely move 2, move banner 2. And I think I just have to do it really quickly. I could immobilize this guy and then move 2, move banner 2. And that seems pretty good. Here it's definitely Wave of Anguish with Call to the Abyss. Oh, I'm muddled though, and I have that curse. Oh, we're going to do so little damage. It's going to really hurt. Blink Blade, what can I do? Blink Blade doesn't have much. I think maybe I just heal up. And I'll just attack this Earth Totem again. Saving Twin Strike could be nice for piercing Forest Imps. What do we get up here? Just a regular Forest Imp. That's no problem. Next turn, Cascading Reaction Twin Strike sounds really good. So... we'll see. We'll see what we do with Blink Blade. Ooh, I don't love my position at all. Alright. Forest Imps hitting hard. This is not good. I should not have gone for this banner play. Oh, it's only Retaliate 1. That's nice. I had assumed it was more. Hey, Paradox, I really like the new intro. I think it's very good. The levels have been fun. I think that they teach some good stuff. So overall, I like it. I'm very positive on the new intro. I want to play Unbreakable Walls bottom. I really want everything, because deflecting maneuvers bottom can be really good. Maybe I don't need that, though, with the Unbreakable Wall. I really wish I could remove this muddle. I guess I should have gone late, and then I could have potentially not been muddled. Okay, there's one miss. We do have one more miss in our deck from the stupid road event. I just want to reduce Forest Imp multi-targets. Big damage? I could have poisoned this guy with Blink Blade. Alright, we got some damage. Blink Blade gets a heal. Let's see, Banner's going to take 2 Forest Imp attack 3s. That's actually not as bad as I potentially thought. Okay, so I could attack the Earth Demon for 2 and give him poison, or I could hit this thing. I could heal myself up, but I am in the banner, so I don't need the heal too. So I can double attack, I can move and attack once. I could attack once and just drive recharge. Actually, I think that's the play. Let's get drive recharge going. Alright, and then banner. We kind of just hope that you don't die. I don't know what else to say. Okay. Banner didn't die too hard. Oh, yeah, this guy's going to heal 1 every turn. Okay, we can take the 5 because we'll heal 1 next turn. Blinkblade doesn't have jump shoes. So I could move out here with Twin Strike, hit with Cascading Reaction, move here, hit with Cascading Reaction, but they get the heal 1, so the wound doesn't do anything for me. So that's not very good. I'm muddled again here. I do have an attack 6 with Strength of the Abyss. I guess then I lose my place or remove a shadow every round. If I want to keep that, I have to Fluid Knight here. Oh, this muddle is so awful. Okay, so I can... I think I want to take out the Earth Demon. I don't even know. Here, I definitely want Unbreakable Wall. Do we just go as fast as possible in Unbreakable Wall? Ranged damage into this Hound is good, but I can't go at 21. That's way too late. I could also pull this guy in and go for a Tip of the Spear. The problem is I'm just kind of slow. Maybe I shouldn't have committed any damage into the Earth Totem. Maybe all of the Wave of Anguish needed to go into the Earth Demon. And had I poisoned him ahead of time, that would have been way better. I don't have jump, otherwise jumping with Twin Strike and sap speeding both of these guys would be really nice. I probably need to let Blinkblade tank some since he has this ward. Maybe that means that Blinkblade just goes fast. Moves here and hits this Earth Demon a couple times, and then Deathwalker tries to pick up the kill on the Earth Demon and moves away, and the Forest Imp targets Blinkblade. Or hopefully the Forest Imp just doesn't target at all. Forest Imp's not attacking is good. Hounds are hitting relatively hard. This heal 1 is going to add up, especially with this shield. And then I might as well just set for the charge. It'll make this guy suffer 2 at least. Blinkblade gets his heal. I get some loot here. Poison. Good. Oh, I could have... No, Banner always would have been tanking the Hound, so I want to be here. Okay, now Deathwalker kills with a minus. Ooh, do I Lingering Rot instead? I would kill with a -1. I don't think so, because I'm very unlikely to do really any damage into the Forest Imp. I only kill it with crit +2. So let's just attack here. Okay. We pick up the kill even with the -2, and now I just move out of the way so that Blinkblade is the focus. Oh, Blinkblade's not even the focus, because it's just the Strength and Muddle card. Ow. Oh, that's so much damage. Dang it. I mean, they are strengthened. If the other guy crits me, I would have to lose another card, which I just can't afford to do. Dang it. Would have been better, though. Alright, Banner's going to have to go fast and just get to the back. Is this turn 2? 6 more rounds. Oh, we haven't seen... Yeah, we haven't seen either of their shuffles yet, so they're very likely to get a multi-target attack. Okay, what can we do? What can we do? Dang, I was really hoping that shielding would work here, but maybe... Okay, I get a heal one from the banner. I resolved Courage to immobilize both hounds, and then I just run back here. And then next turn we hit at range, and we probably lose the banner. Here, I can Anger of the Dead to eat multiple shadows and probably just try to kill this Forest Imp. That sounds best. I could also target this Hound. That might be better. Not being able to wound everything sucks. What does Blinkblade go for? We still have the ward. I am muddled. Can't wound. I like the idea of Twin Strike cascading reaction, but I would need a 0 and a 0, but I could kill both Forest Imps. That would be huge if I got that. Let's go for it. Okay, for the most part, this is pretty good. Show me a huge Resolve Courage here. We take 2 Retaliate no matter what. But the Immobilize is really nice. And then I can just come back here. What are we getting? We're getting an Earth Demon back here. If I come here... We just need Deathwalker to pick up the kill. So... Right now, this is attack for 2. I'll just eat 2 shadows, I think. And now I kill with a -1. So unlucky. That's so unlucky. Literally couldn't get more unlucky. Oh, dang it. Alright, well, Blinkblade is muddled and has to go for similar luck, I think. Deathwalker would have killed with a -1. Blinkblade only kills with a 0. Ugh, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 8 cards that would not kill. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10. So 8 and 18 chance to kill here. Or 10 and 18 chance. Just over 50%. Oh, never mind. I forgot I was muddled. This guy does not die to the wound now. But I guess Hound is hitting twice, so I try to kill the Hound. Dang it. Oh, that's so unlucky. This level's awful. Even though I just said I like these levels. Oh, that heal one is so horrible to see. And I'm going to get double hit by the Hound, and this guy's strengthened. Man, I think we're going to lose. Oh. One, two, three, four. Alright, Blinkblade can guaranteed kill both of these guys by just moving here and going invisible. I guess that's what I do. Man, we weren't even able to kill this singular totem. Hey, Brian. This is not going well. It is not going well at all. I think I was hoping that I could play the Banner of Hope and Unbreakable Wall, and I was going for this Guardian of the Flag Mastery, which was a mistake. We've only survived 4 rounds, and Banner Spear is 1 health with 1 turn remaining. Just the permanent muddle is just so hard to deal with. But I don't see a way to get to this Totem of Bewilderment and deal with it. I guess if we just rush it down and hope the Earth Demon doesn't move much. When I won last time, I went for the Totem of Restoration. But it was really hard to get there and kill it. Alright, well, I mobilize and back off. I mean, I got some really unlucky misses last turn, but that's not really... There's probably more to it than that. No attack out of Earth Demon is nice. This is the card that makes me really want to remove the Earth. Yeah, I'm muddled. I'm never killing anything here. And I do have reduced range. I could get +1 at disadvantage. No. Definitely not. Oh. It feels like I've missed way more than my fair share of attacks. Blink Blade needs double time. That would help. Kill? Okay. I can always count on Deathwalker to kill. Well, no, she missed a kill last turn. So let's not gas her up too much. Oh, that heal one is so awful. And the multi-target. Alright, only 4 more rounds. We did just get a shuffle, so it's possible we get 3 rounds of nothing out of Forest Imps with phase out, tip the scales, and restoration. And then just 1 more turn of them attacking. It's possible the Earth Demon never attacks. It is not possible that the Hounds never attack, though. So that's not good. I guess I go for Anger of the Dead and I try to kill this Forest Imp. Blink Blade will just chill. And Banner will tank a hit. Okay, here we go. This is kind of the path that we needed. Oh, come on, Deathwalker. Don't miss again. Okay, coming up into this top alcove just does not work. The really distressing thing, though, is that this is the closest totem, and I still was just not even close to being able to kill it. And then if I'm not removing their permanent Earth, then I basically just have to hope that the Forest Imps don't get this card repeatedly. Going for banners, place a banner on turn 1 mastery is just not a good idea. Blink just gonna nonchalantly heal up. Yikes. I mean, Blinkblade probably wins this, right? Wow, just no attacks out of anything. I really wonder which one is more important to get, the heal one or the muddle. Maybe with Blinkblade in the party, removing the heal banner is the most important. Just because sand in the hourglass can be so good. I mean, yeah, Blinkblade wins no problem. Man, it is super laggy right now. Yes, you do get to carry characters over from this. There are 4 missions in this campaign. The first 2 are mandatory linked. Then you get like a little mini outpost phase at a camp. And then you have 2 more linked scenarios. It gives you 45 bonus experience on everybody so that you get a level up, and it gives you a free perk point. And then once you finish the 4 levels, it force links into Town in Flames. Yeah, all of your characters will be level 3. All of your characters will be level 3 for Town in Flames, except since it's a mandatory link, you'll still be level 2. Because it's like the next 3 levels after this little mini outpost phase right here are all forced links. So you don't get the chance to go level up. Let's see. I went for salvage what you can last time, which gave me the flea bitten shawl, and it wrecked my watchtower. So let's see what... Oh, is it the same no matter what you pick? Well, that's kind of underwhelming. Oh, did I get 2? Wait, what? Why does it say 0 of 2? Okay, and the watchtower is still wrecked. So we could spend the wood we just got to rebuild this to not be muddled. Or we can just be muddled and keep our wood going into the going into the main campaign. Unfortunately, you can't get any metal in the first 2 levels before you come here. And I didn't get any hide for crude hide armor. Yeah, it does cost 2 hide. So there's not really anything that I could get except for like a crude bow on Blinkblade. I guess Deathwalker wouldn't mind a crude bow that much. But yeah, everybody force levels. We get a full perk point, which is crazy. Full perk point after beating this one. Oh, Deathwalker got her mastery for placing a shadow every turn, I guess. Even though she was dead for the final couple turns. Alright, let's go see what the next level looks like in 3-player. Because I'm very surprised at how difficult this previous level was in 3-player. It seemed like there were way more enemies than I was expecting. Lingering Rot can be good here. This level has some bonus Snow Thistle, which, like, of all of the things they could... What do we get if we pick the right one?
Time to find out what happens
Oh, we're
if a tree
wounded.
falls in a...
I do not love that. So this level is quite difficult. Once again, there's an objective really far away that you have to kill. That's kind of a theme for like 3 of these levels. You start in the middle 2, there are objectives really far away that you want to kill. I think the next time I try that second level, I'm gonna go for the Muddle Totem. Just kind of sucks because it's so close to everything. Yeah, I mean, I'm just assuming that the update's going to be... Oh, we are already in October, aren't we? I just assume it's going to be the very end of the month. Okay, cool. This guy's not elite. This thing went from 22 health down to 17. 17 health is still not ideal, though. Muddled and wounded on everybody. Definitely don't love that. Maybe I just remove these muddles. You figured if it was the first half of the month, they would have announced a date already? Yeah, that seems like a safe assumption. Will Blinkblade just go fast and heal everybody? I don't know. We just definitely don't pick the right option and get wounded in the future. It feels like it has to be Shadow Step. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's just one piece of movement away from being able to reach this thing. But Vermlings spawn until this banner has been destroyed. I guess we don't get any on turn 2, which is nice. But we start getting, like, 1 priest and 1 scout every single turn, and then starting on turn, like, 5, it's, like, 2 scouts and a priest every turn. Which is really, really, really rough. So I just want to get over there and Wave of Anguish it as fast as possible. I guess one of the Wave of Anguish is going into a Polar Bear. I don't mind at all, though. Blinkblade probably just wants to go late and get as much movement as possible. So it's like 1, 2, 3. I could move 1 and then move 4 and immobilize myself. 1, 2, 3, 4. What's the play? I definitely want to save kinetic transfer because pushing this elite priest into a trap is amazing. I probably want to be able to go fast a lot, so I think we just drive recharge. And we just move a lot in that direction. Oh, these things going fast and moving would actually really screw me over, so I think I'm just going to go fast. Oh, that guy's still... His move 2. His move 2, he moves all the way across the map, and then it's lost. That's hilarious and crazy. I was not expecting to literally lose the scenario on turn 1. I really thought that the intro is going to be much more tutorial-y than it is. But these scouts hit so hard. The banner's already dead. And I'm nowhere close to being able to use that trap. Alright, I mean, well, it's like uber lost. Oh, and I don't have incendiary throw. Backing off an incendiary throw like right here would be really cool. And we do get spawns starting on turn 3. Well, I just think that there's not going to be a way to make this consistent. A lot of this is just going to come down to I mean, it's really just the immobilized card that screwed me over, because if I didn't have the immobilized card, I would have been able to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and get 2 shadows onto the totem. And then I could have maybe Fluid Knight instead of Wave of Anguish. But at this point, this is super lost. I'm pretty sure. One, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I mean, moving forward with jump doesn't, I don't see how it helps at all. I would love to immobilize all of these guys with a nice resolved courage, but I can't place a summon behind myself. The disarm card. I hate priests. Oh, priests are so annoying. Oh man, and now Blinkblade doesn't even make it because this guy blocked the way. Priests are the worst enemy in the game. I swear. Kill him. +2. Oh. Almost. Well, this would be a lovely tip of the spear if I weren't disarmed. Ow. Scouts just going and one-shotting. Yikes. And now they start getting infinite spawns. So, I mean, this is a good a place as any to just... There's just no counter. There's literally no counter to the fast Vermling cards. I mean, I could have Deathwalker further away instead of closer up, but then this guy would still move and block the good icy terrain. And I have to go before all of the Vermling scouts start going. Let's just see what happens if we restart the mission. And not being wounded from that road event will be really good. But, yeah, I'm shocked that they made the new intro tutorial missions as hard as they did. Because missions 2 and 3 both of them feel like way harder than Town in Flames, which is just not what I was expecting when I saw that there were new intro levels. But they do give you very nice rewards if we can find an easy, consistent way to get through them. Although I don't think that an easy, consistent way exists. Okay, well, here's one thing. Banner can move in a lot and tank the 8-speed cards from priests. So that's one way to do it. Yeah, there we go. This also gets me nice and close to all of the traps. I really don't want to be on top of the priest. Ugh, and they're gonna muddle no matter what. Deathwalker being muddled next turn sounds really bad. I guess I don't technically have to Wave of Anguish the thing, but it sounds really good. Jeez, why do they hit so hard? That was Hasty Assault. Was hitting me for 4 damage. I definitely should have lost a card to it, but... Alright, Bling Blade's only going to be slightly late to the party. One, two, three, 4, 5. I guess Sand in the Hourglass just kills this guy. That's pretty decent. Cascading Reaction would be really nice, but I can't play that now. Kinetic Transfer also just kills, but I'd rather just kill with Sand in the Hourglass if I'm doing that anyway. A huge Incendiary Throw plus Sand in the Hourglass would be really cool, but it's not possible. I guess I just move over and I attack the thing, and I just make a shadow and attack the thing, and I just hope that my characters survive. But then they get the 8-speed disarm here, and I lose the game. There's... Oh, dude, there's no counterplay to priests. There's just actually no counterplay to this. I just am 100% dead now. And that feels really awful. Kind of funny that we have both light and dark set. Dang, I really thought that these 3 characters would have an easy time. I guess it needs to be Deepening Despair. Is that the way to play this? Turn 1, make 3 shadows. So if I'm standing here and I make a shadow 1, 2, 3, and I move the shadow 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I could get 2 shadows over here and 1 shadow over here, and turn 2 Deepening Despair. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I wouldn't be able to reach the totem with Fluid Night, but that has to be the way I approach this in the future, is Deepening Despair, and then that can get everybody over there, which means that, like, I wanted to use all of this icy terrain, because it's nice and cool that we actually have icy terrain that we get to play with, since that's not generally something that happens. But that way I get to go at 11, and I get to get around the 8 initiative cards. It does mean that it's it'll be harder to utilize these traps. But I mean, as it is here, my characters are literally dead before the spawning starts. Hi, Claw Claw. This right here was... So, my first time through, I failed it once and then beat it my second try. And then, on this attempt, we basically lost on turn 1 when the priests moved forward at 8 speed and immobilized. And then we lost on turn 2 on the second attempt when the priests went at 8 speed and disarmed. Because my characters just couldn't underspeed that, and you have to destroy this banner before it starts summoning a whole bunch of stuff. And my characters just didn't have any counterplay for them going at 8 speed. So 2 attempts in a row lost to the super fast priest cards on turns 1 and 2. But I think that going for Deepening Despair does make for basically a foolproof strategy. Well, at least a foolproof strategy for getting everybody over here. And then I don't know what the Deathwalker turn herself is. Maybe just Strength of the Abyss, attack for 4. And then Blinkblade comes through and I guess hits with Twin Strike. And Banner can come through and hit with maybe theoretically a pincer move. Seems like I'm not killing the Banner on turn 2. But then they would just get 1 set of spawns, which is just 2 little guys. That's not too bad. And a lot of the enemies will have been pulled down this direction on turn 1. So let's just test the strategy out and make sure that it works, but I'm pretty sure that it will. But I probably want Pincer Move. Oh, and I definitely want Incendiary Throw. So maybe no Pincer Move. And then everybody else's stuff I think is good. Oh, I want Rest and Shade. Yeah, Fluid Knight is just generally good. Seems hard to not bring that. Well, we definitely... if this works, it feels like Deathwalker is pretty required to get through these levels consistently. But I still don't have any idea how to get through the second level. The only reason I won it here was because I just went invisible with Blink Blade, which definitely was not actually doing the thing. I guess I wouldn't mind getting off like an incendiary throw if possible, if things get closer. Yeah, here's that awful Vermling card again. And with all that icy terrain, with just a move 2, they actually make it all the way across the map. It's crazy. This is the poison one. This is such an awful card. They don't even get reduced damage, and they attack at range with poison. There's just so much damage. My characters are literally dead. Why is this game so hard? And I'm muddled, so I'm very unlikely to get damage here, but we did. Blink Blade for the little AoE heal. Let's see. Who's gonna have... I guess... Yeah, this is fine. So everybody has to go after 11. Not that that's much of an issue. Uh-oh. 1, 2. Actually going after 11 here is kind of annoying. We'll just go at 18. That's fine. Oh, they're all moving a lot. Alright, so all shadows are adjacent to each other. And they get an attack 4. Move just for the experience. And then now it's pretty easy to kill the thing on turn 3. Ow. Oh, come on. Man, but I still have to, like, commit stuff to it to make it happen. Let's see. So Banner can Javelin. Javelin bottom is really nice to, like, pull this guy in. I think I'm just going to try to kill this guy with the Javelin. which means that Deathwalker will try to attack this thing and destroy it. I mean, I could move my shadows in Wave of Anguish, but that's really, really underwhelming. To just get 2 attacks for 3 off. Maybe it's just 1 attack for 3. And then, I guess Blinkblade's already next to it. We just do something like this. Fast Priest again, just to go in there and ruin my day. Let's have Deathwalker go first so that she gets the heal from the regenerate and gets to attack this thing before getting the curses in her deck. Almost gets there. Ow. Ow. Okay, good job, Banner Spear. She just got a whole... Oh, only 2 curses, and she was muddled. But she didn't draw them. Speaking of... Oh, I guess Blinkblade's Kinetic Transfer guaranteed kills this thing. That's probably the way to go. Even though I wanted to use some traps. Now Sand in the Hourglass kills all 3 of the priests. Unfortunately, the Vermlings all just go kill Blinkblade. Leave Banner alone. No, they keep getting -1s and it still kills. You could have -1 to the Blinkblade. Like, for real, game. Okay. I honestly think that this level is still winnable. Even though I know that this right here looks awful. We do have to hope that 10 is fast enough, but I think it will be. And then... this guy goes down to 1 health. This guy dies, this guy dies, this guy dies, this guy dies to wound. So we'll wound this guy. The polar bear still needs to go down. But it's very doable. Here, this is an amazing, amazing Resolved Courage. 3 target Resolved Courage. I'll take that for sure. And then I think I just want to hit multi-targets with, like, Forceful Spirits. Or maybe I move Shadows and Wave of Anguish. We only have 3. And that Shadow's forever and a day away. The fast disarm, of course. It's not the end of the world, but it does mean that Blinkblade loses a lot of cards that he did not have to. Oh, and that goes into Deathwalker. That's really bad. We live that? We do live that one. It's a very satisfying Sand in the Hourglass. Man, no matter what, this level is always going to be really sketchy, I think. These are all normals. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I had a bunch of curses, so had to expect it. And we can't... attack here with Deathwalker. Unfortunately. Let's see. This guy dies to wound. A couple of these guys basically die to wound. So get Shadows in position for a Wave of Anguish. Come on, Blinkblade, live. You know you want to. Nope. I don't know if Deathwalker can finish it on her own. Let's see. An incendiary throw here is absolutely huge. This guy dies. This guy doesn't die yet. He needs to be tapped. Oh, I really don't even need incendiary throw because I can wound these two with Anger of the Dead. And I think I do just go ahead and Wave of Anguish. If I move this Shadow 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, it doesn't reach the Polar Bear. So I think we just Wave of Anguish right now. Polar Bear is relatively kind. So I wound these guys. This shadow attacks this guy. Oh, and it misses. Oh, I hate priests so much. They're so annoying. Crit on the Polar Bear is cool. Let's see. Now... So I can wound the Polar Bear. Yeah, I think that's the play. And then we'll just place the banner to tank a hit. Let's go, banner. To 10 damage. Alright, Deathwalker, you got this. Just move 6 and run away. Attack these two guys and then move 6 and run away. No, I don't have my boots. At least it's not the immobilized guard. But that does wound. So we basically need to see kills. I missed that guy 2 times in a row. Let's see, he's gonna move for 3. So I guess I just run as much as possible. And then next turn, attack him with Strength of the Abyss and hope to kill. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3. He'll be here. Oh no, I'm dead. Oh, just because I missed this guy twice. That's so funny. Oh, man. Alright, well, that's brutal. That is absolutely brutal. I'm gonna have to think of what the best way to approach these is. Because I thought that this would work, and it definitely does not. Anyway, have a good night, everybody.